Hey team, nice to be with you. Got a short message for you today. It's a courage kickstart. You know, when you're in responsibility for other people, courage is a critical component of that. Dr. Thomas Stanley said courage can be developed, but it cannot be nurtured in an environment that avoids all risk, all danger, or difficulty, right? Just keep that in mind. Risk, danger, difficulty. That's what's going to be included in developing courage. You might say, well, why do I need courage? You need courage for the conversations with your team members around behavior or pieces of work that are not being completed that either you're avoiding or not talking about, or it's at the bottom of your list. I'll get to that at some stage. You might think, okay, all right, yeah, I can think of that discussion of who I need to have, but I haven't had it for these reasons. It could be things like, actually, I'm just wanting to keep the peace. I'm just wanting to really develop and nurture the relationships. I'm thinking it'll settle down soon. None of those are probably true. The reality is you haven't had the discussion with the person. You haven't taken the courageous action because you're serving your own comfort and your own safety. You're not wanting to be out your comfort zone and be at risk. When you lead, you have to have courage. When you lead, you have to have those conversations with people about either behavior that's off key or how they're showing up or aspects of the mahi that they're not following through on and completing properly. So here's my suggestion for you. This is your kickstart for courage. Go and take some action. You might be saying, Steve, how am I going to go about that? Now I know the person. What am I going to do? Well, actually, I want you to figure that out, but here's some starting points. Starting point number one is start with an apology. I want to firstly apologize that I haven't really shown up and leading in a particular area. So start with the apology, set it up. I'm really sorry. Look, I don't think I've come across really well or been leading really well in this particular area, and I'm wanting to change that and how I do that. Now, part of that is having a discussion with you today. So that's your frame up of your apology piece. And the second piece that you need to weave in is help me understand. Help me understand why this is like this. Help me understand what you believe about the role or about the culture that says that how we approach this should look like this. Help me understand what's going on for you in terms of this experience. So set it up with the apology, then finish it and get into it with the help me understand. So you're sequencing it, seeking to understand first. Okay, that's your courage kickstart. Give it a go. Steve up.